I, I always dance to that music. I chair dance. Whoop, whoop. Oh my goodness. Let me get on all messages here. Oh, okay. Romper bumper, stomper boo. Tell me, do. Did all my friends come out to play? Whoa, 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 whoa. I see my Judy. Judy. And then there's Melanie. Let me get up to where I can see where I put it. And Nikki and Linda and Joyce and Dawn. And of course, I can't forget Morning Glory Lori. You know that name's going to stick. And let's see. Banana Joe is in the house. There's Joydy. And Jan from Southern California, not Florida. You know, that's stuck with you too. Oh, let's see. Agnes, hello, my friend. And Zaza's here. Misty. Misty actually sent me a text yesterday and wished me Merry Christmas. Let's see. Ginger. Good to see you, girl. Who else do I see? Did I say Dawn? Dawn was asking about the quilt that's in the thumbnail. The thumbnail quilt was made by Fallon from So Be It Quilts. And we had a group sew along for that. And I was in it, and Kelly from Kelly's Quilts and Cruises, and Leanna. I don't remember who else was all in it, but there was a bunch of us. Math Geek, I think, and Shelby Sews. Those were all in it. Oh, I see Sandy. And Jessica, hello. Did I miss anybody? Let's look real quick. Da, da, da. No, I did not miss. Now, Misty's my friend. She started coming in here and following me, and she lives close enough to Quilted Twins that she went and visited them. And she took pictures with Ken and Rachel, and she sent me copies of them. And I was just, oh my God, you got to actually meet them. Oh, I need to go down there someday, but I don't see it in the foreseeable future. Well, hello, Sherry. I see Sherry. And I'm really glad y'all came today, because I didn't think I would have hardly anybody today, with it being the day after Christmas. But maybe some of you are off work, so I figure that Sandy is definitely off work. And we got Banana Joe, so she's up later. I got some Happy Mail. Now, tomorrow I'm getting some Happy Mail from Quilted Twins. Ha ha ha! Yes, I ordered some more fabric from them. I ordered a gold-colored fabric because I don't have any Christmas fabric left after I did that quilt by Fallon. I used every bit of my Christmas fabric on that. Today's my sister's birthday. Well, happy birthday, Jackie! Happy birthday to you. You live in a zoo. Yeah, there's quite a few of us that are retired, Nikki. Oh, Miss Brenda Foley. Don't ask me why. I always say your whole name. I don't know. It's like me calling Lori Morning Glory Lori. I don't know where I got it from, but it rolls off my tongue and she is stuck with it. Oh, a public holiday. Okay. Who's MBA? Oh, well, hello. Hello, MBA Creative Design. Thanks for stopping in. I always do a little romper room thing, greeting everybody first. I do that first, and then I get it out of the way. And then if you're not in here within like the first 5-10 minutes, you're out of luck because this gets put away. Oh, I think, did I forget to say hi to Nikki? I see you down there in the warmth. It's cold up here. It's cold, it's cloudy, it's nasty, been raining. Okay, I think I am caught up. Oh, let's see. Let's make sure. Yeah. Is it MBA? MBA. I got to remember that. MBA. Stick it in my head. I got to think of it as like the NBA. MBA. Whoa, Bernice! Oh my God. You haven't been here for so long, girl. Hello, Bernice. You get to have this special hi. And Lynn, you just made it in, Lynn, to get your name on here. Oh, and Rita. I see Rita too. It's the first letter of each of my kiddos. Oh, well, if I did that, mine would just be ah. Because I named them all the same. They all start with A's. Okay. You said hi. It's beautiful down here, but Sunday the cold fronts come in. Well, let me tell you, girl, I've got the rain and the nastiness because yesterday Honey went out for a stroll. And when she came back home, she always comes to me to get her coat off of her. And I'm reaching down to undo her coat, and I'm like, oh my God. And I look at my hands, there was mud all over my hands. I said, where did you let her go? He says, she sniffs everything. He says, and she jumps over and she's on a 24-foot leash when she goes for her stroll. So she can go just about anywhere she wants. But if anybody comes up on him, he reels her back in. Yes, I hope y'all had a great holiday. I was in here in my sewing room. I have to tell you a story about yesterday. Yesterday, I was sewing along because you know I'm going to sew that mug rug for you. And I was sewing along on the one that I was going to be able to show you. And all of a sudden, my bobbin pops. And I'm like, what the heck's wrong with that? So I open it up and I'm looking at it and I take it out and I look, nothing has broken on the bobbin. So I put it back in. I go to thread it. I can't thread the dang thing. So I'm sitting here looking at it. I kept trying. I'm like, there's something over here. I'm supposed to go over here somewhere. Now y'all know I haven't had the jazz for very long, but I was sure I knew how to do it. But I got my book out right here. I moved it. I got my manual out and I turned to the page and I'm following directions, but it says to put the thread in slot A. I couldn't find slot A. I put my reading glasses on and I'm looking down in there. I cannot find slot A. So, of course, what do? I text Shirley. Now, I know she has a house full on Christmas. They all come over for lunch. So I knew she wouldn't answer back right away. Hi, Brian. How are you? Glad to see you. There, I got you out. Unstuck there. Finally drying out in the Southern California. Yeah, I saw that you guys had so much rain down there. Oh, Jessica is still on the road. But at least you're in Texas, right? That could work for a name. So, okay, so I sent her a text, right? So I kept messing with it, trying to follow the directions. Finally, I called my husband in here. I said, can you see where the heck this thread's supposed to go? And he says, well, did you pull out the book? I'm like, it's sitting right there next to you. Page open and everything. So he's trying to do it. And he's just working away here. And pretty soon you see him going like this too. He's getting really, really close to get his glasses down there so he can see. And he says, now you know what I'm thinking. I'm thinking a man invented this to be able to thread it like that. And I'm sitting there chuckling to myself. Not even 10 seconds later, my husband says, a dang engineer had to have made this because they're the only ones that can screw it up. They should have had a sewer invent this. So I thought that was so funny. So after he couldn't do it, I'm like, okay. So I went in and I took a shower. Well, I could hear my phone ringing while I was in the shower. So after I got out of the shower, then I called Shirley back. As soon as she said hi to me, that thing just thread like anything. It no problems. It went right in the little slot and everything. I was just flabbergasted. So that was my funny for yesterday. Now I did get happy mail since I saw you last. And I got from Missouri Star. Let me pull you down here so you can see. From Missouri Star, I got this winter wall hanging pattern. This was one of the patterns that I first saw Jenny do, and I always wanted one. And you know, I have the material for the beards. And then I also bought this. My dad was an engineer, but he was a civil engineer and built bridges and highways. Yeah, I thought I could use this for my extra strips. And of course, I don't know if I showed you yet, but I got this cardinal. Can you see the big cardinal? The little cardinal is over here. I was trying to get you down here where you could see. Anyway, I might use one of these birds on the song sparrow to replace one of the bluebirds because I wanted to get a cardinal on there really bad. And then I also got this from Missouri Star. This is called a Tri-Rex triangle rulers. This one is a triangle, and this one is like a cornerstone one for it. It was only $6, so I got it. Now, if I don't use it, it's going to go in my little baggie over there for giveaways. Because I have some of these kind already over there that Missouri Star actually made. This one is from Easy Quilting. Darlene Zimmerman and Joy Hoffman. So that was that. And and I got some more rotary blades. I got 10 of them for $10 or $15. So I couldn't pass that up. So I had to get them. And then I also got a book. And I got this from Fat Quarter Shop. It's called Winter Wonderland, 12 Cozy Christmas Quilts. And this is by Sherry Falls of This and That Pattern Company. But I could not find the This and That Pattern Company. I bought this book because I wanted the pattern for this block. I know, I bought a book for one block. One block, that's it. I have the Tri-Rex set. It's handy for Christmas trees. Oh. Well, I'm just saying, I have the triangle and cornerstone one already. But anyway, yeah, I bought this whole book just for this pattern here. And I looked all over the internet for it. But it does have a bunch of different projects in here. I thought there was a page that had just the projects. Nope. Well, here's one. That one was kind of neat. I gotta find the one that I really, really liked. It's right towards the front here. That one's pretty, but the only problem with that is I have a problem with pinwheels. I can't do pinwheels. Hi, Joe. How are you? I gotta be getting there quick here. Oh, here it is. This is the one that I really, really like. I like the blues. I like the stars. It's called Winter Nights Quilt. Really like it. So yeah, that's how I do things though. I want one block and I'll buy a whole dang book for it. The only thing that got me was I bought this book last week. I bought it last week, and yesterday I saw it was on sale for half the price. That's the only thing that ticked me off about it. Yeah. And then I got some happy mail from a special friend. Let me move all this stuff because that's going to get in my way pretty quick here. Let me move. Okay, I got to move the stuff I got from Lynn too. All right. I got this fancy dancy thing. Can you see it? Can you see what's in it? Let's use this one. Can you see what's in it? A jelly roll. I got this from a special friend. And I found it on Amazon. So I'm going to get me another one or two. You can put probably 3 jelly rolls in one box. That way they're all laid out. It's very, very cool. If you open it up, it has these little things in it. These little things, and they just go sliding right down. And they hold your fabric in place. Pretty cool. So, I had to show off what she sent me. I was shocked. I thought she was just going to tell me where to get it at. And then, did you see what I was trying to show at the beginning? Look at there. Isn't he cool? It's a little snowman. And it's made from a toilet roll thing. And she made him for me. Well, she probably didn't make it for me. She made it and then she sent it to me. But look at his little nose. Isn't his little nose just so cute? Anyway, I've been keeping him right over by my big computer. So, yeah, I thought he was just darling. What is the box called? I don't know. I believe it's from Art Bins. Let me look at what I sent my husband. Because, of course, I mailed it to him. I said, I'd really like to have another one of these. Let's see. Let's go up here to sent mail. Okay. It is called the Art Bin Fabric Strip Case. It's on Amazon for crafts, quilting, and sewing organizer. Plastic storage case, translucent. Let me scoot you guys down a little. You just love it when I move you, don't you? There it is. There's a picture of it. And there's the description. There you go. Quick, Brian, take a screenshot. So I emailed that to him. But then I found, let me go to what I found after that. Okay, then I found this one, which is it's a Tioncy, Tioncy. It's 4 pieces fabric strip case, jelly cotton fabric patchwork roll storage. And it's from Amazon too, but you get 4 of them. You can get 4 of them. And this one, the lids actually come off and they're hooked up on the sides, the short sides. But that's in Amazon too. And this one, I believe, is on sale. Yes, 8% off. So you're saving $2. But you get 4 of these. And it comes in blue or purple on the handles. On the handles there. So there you be. Let me back out of that. All right. Yes, they're stackable. Yes. Hi, Jess. How are you? Is there anybody else that I missed coming in? Oh, you never got one from Amazon. Oh, you think they do? I don't know. I don't know. Where's Sandy's name? Where's Sandy? Where's Sandy? I know she's still here. I heard her name. I mean, I saw her name. I got to scroll backwards and find Sandy. There she is. Okay, I'm caught up now. Lurking and long arming. That's what I'm going to be doing after the live. Yes, I'll be long arming on my cutie over there. I have to fix that Jelly Roll snowflake quilt. You know, I fixed that middle piece because it was upside down. Well, when I got to showing everybody, I think it was Sunday. Okay, this is the side. This is where I fixed it, right? That middle piece is right now. It's completely right. But now look at the side ones. The log cabin one is supposed to be in the corner. And they're both wrong. They're both in the wrong spot. This here is supposed to be in the corner. So it gets to be ripped again. My husband says, I think I would just leave it. And I said, oh no, I will know that that is there. So I've got to fix that. I got to rip it out again. And he just looks at me like, oh, yeah, Sandy. What? Oh, Brian's been smurfed. Which one is Brian, though? You got Doc and Papa Smurf. And, well, Jim's Papa Smurf. I don't remember all the names of the boys. So anyway, yeah, I get to rip that out again, and I'm going to start over with it. And we'll see if I can get it right the third time. Right now, I have to be lazy. There is one that's lazy. I remember him. And there's one that's Sleepy. And there's one that's Doc. And Handy. Handy. That's who I was thinking of for you, Handy. Oh, now where did MBA go? MBA, are you still here? MBA. I can't find you now. Oh, my Lord. Oh, yeah, Grumpy. Well, I thought Grumpy was one of the dwarves. Oh, you saw Honey? Yeah. I need a new sewing machine. How do you like the jazz? I love the jazz. But I have to warn you, Lynn, they have stopped making the jazz. They have gone on with the Allegro. That is their new jazz type one. There she is. There. Say something again, MBA. And please tell me your actual name. We all go by our real names in here, even though our handles are on there. Grumpy is also a dwarf. Oh, well, I knew Grumpy was a dwarf. Doc is a dwarf and a Smurf. Yes, see, Jessica told me Allegro replaced Jazz too. Yes, I read all about that because I'm like, oh, sure, just because I finally get one and now you're changing it and getting rid of it. Oh, Brian, you obviously have to be Brainy Smurf. Oh, I forgot about Brainy Smurf. All I could think of was Handy Smurf. I think it's Grouchy Smurf. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Oh, that's Lisa. Madeline, Brianna, Austin. Oh, that is very cool. And your name is easy to remember because I have a couple friends that are Lisas. Hello, Melissa Makes Quilts. How are you, Melissa? Let me get my big black glasses. Oh, I'm an oddball, no wrench. Oh, look again, Missy. Oh, I didn't know your daughter's name was Lisa, Lynn. Oh, I'm so glad you're here, Lisa. Because especially since you got an easy name for me to remember. Let me go back up here to the little snowman. Oh. Oh, we have lots of laughs here. Every once in a while I do get serious. That's not very often. Okay, so do you remember what I told you I was going to make? Now I'm back down here again. I'm going to make this mug rug, and it's got a coffee cup on it. Yay! And this one I'm making with some of the new Christmas fabric that I bought. This is what it's going to look like. It'll go here, and then my little cup of coffee will go right here. So let's take these off because I have to sew the little green on first. If I can get a hold of it. Okay. Which side do I want? Well, they're both about the same. And y'all can do this. It's so simple. I gotta flip this around. I can't sew that way. Dun, dun, dun. So anyway, Lynn, you need to start looking at the Allegro. I saw it for the same price of the Jazz. I don't remember where I saw it. I was looking at so many different sites yesterday that I don't remember where I saw it at. Sorry. I was such a fly-by-night person yesterday, I guess. All because I couldn't thread this dang thing. Sorry, I didn't mean to say dang. Anyway, the red and green are batiks that I had. I just got them from Missouri Star. I can't remember what. I can't remember what they were called. Joyful Bliss or something. Something like that. Y'all can't believe I'm actually sewing something on here, huh? I can't believe I'm actually sewing something. I mean, I'm sewing something besides just one seam. But I will tell you, I wouldn't trade the Jazz for nothing. Unlike Shirley, she traded hers. But something happened to her machine and she had to take it in to be serviced. And he talked her into buying a different machine. Let me grab the strings off of this. It'd help if I actually got the string. Did you notice that I added the holder for my little bitty snips there? I'm getting there. It helps if I actually put it in the right spot. Let me scooch that over a little bit. And I'm sewing these right to the batting. That's what the directions tell me to do. Okay. The whole one side is done. Well, mostly done. Okay. Now we're going to put, I guess I better watch Giggles is sewing. Yeah. Well, sometimes Nightbot still does get them, but it's a lot less likely to get you now. Oh, yeah, no ties. I haven't seen Terry. She's been MIA. Well, oh, did I see Maria here? Or Marla? Is Marla here? Tasha, hey girl. Marla, girl, I ain't seen you for such a long time. Oh, Marla's got the flu. And that just sucks, let me tell you. Okay, I caught you girls. Now you can say something again. Okay, so now let's put this one on. Let's see if we can line this one up. And I think I cut the white piece too big. But that's okay. You know me, I don't go by any certain size. Unless I'm doing a big thing, you know, like Flower Farm. If I do Flower Farm, then yeah, I'm watching my seams and everything. All right. One more piece. And I'm just finger pressing it for now. Let's get rid of the big strings. And y'all have seen this background before. Huh, Zaza? I put this on the back of that big table runner I did for Festive Threads. And Zaza kept asking what if she wanted me to show her the fabric and show her what I was doing, but all I did was show her the backing. And I have to say, I don't normally sew with this quilt as you go thing. Okay, there's that. Now it looks like what the pattern shows. Let me grab this other piece. I keep these clipped off so that they don't get in my way. Okay, there's that. And then this is going to go on there. And before I'm completely done with it, I will add some smoke streaks coming up here from the cup. Okay, I'm scooching you down again. Okay, I think I'm going to put it right here. I could scooch it over a little bit because I'm not putting binding on this. There you go. Now up here, when I get done, I will add some smoke up here. But, you know, I'm not any good with embroidery, so I'm just going to sew it. All right, let me get this so I can put that on. And I got heat and bond on the back of the coffee cup. What stitch are you using for your applique? I'll probably just use a straight stitch because I haven't figured out the blanket stitch yet on this machine. So, yeah. I mean, I could pull my brother back out and do it on there. But it's such a small thing that I'm just going to do the straight stitch. There you go. There it is. And this fabric piece is black. And I flipped it so I could use the other side of it. Because, you know, I have to have creamer in my coffee. Hello, Melissa. Miss Running with Quilts. I see you, Missy. Hi, Mona. How are ya? Okay, so we got that. So I'll use my red thread and I will sew along here. And I will sew this down too. But through the magic of Miss Deb, woohoo, I have a second one. See, I made another one. See how cute it looks on the back? Even on the back, you can see it. And there's my backing. Anyway, after you sew all this and you get that applique down, you're going to sew all the way around, and leave a spot so that you can turn it. And then after you turn it and poke out your corners, oh, there's Terry! Terie! Ah, I missed you, girl. Yeah, Lisa, I eventually get nicknames for people. It's a slow process right now. I only have, I don't know how many that I have nicknamed or did or say something different when I actually call their name, you know. Like Judy is my Judy and Judy. No, I just said that I haven't seen you over the holiday. But I figured you were with your daughter and granddaughter, so I'm glad you had family to be with. Yeah, Nikki is her nickname. And some of them just have sayings, like Jan. Jan is from Southern California, not Florida. Because for the longest time, I thought she was from Florida. I don't know why. But her name says Jan F. And I immediately went to Florida when I saw it. All right, now I should have a pokey thing here. And I do. So now we'll go up here and we'll poke out the corners. You can tell I do easy things on camera. I don't do nothing hard on camera. I learned a very long time ago that I can't do certain things on camera. Which is another reason why I can't believe I decided to do this project on camera. Jan, you could be Jan F, not from Florida, as Deb says that I do. I say it every Friday. And if I see you anywhere else, I say it again. I may not be on panel to say it, but I say it every time I see your name. And then, of course, Lori, she's Morning Glory Lori. And I don't know why I started calling her that. It's just, that's the name that popped in my head when I saw her name. JNF, not from Florida. Well, let me tell you, these names that I've started calling people are sticking. Because other people call Lori Morning Glory Lori. Every time they see her name, they can hear it. They can hear me saying her name. Okay, let me iron this real quick. I got to at least iron the bottom where it's tucked in at. And then once I get this ironed, I'm going to, a bit of fluff there. The fluff has to be from one of Honey's toys because she was in here with her toys. Oh, that one didn't get poked out right. Let's say, can I get back in the hole? I guess I really got ahead of myself on this corner. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. There we go. Now let's iron the top. And we'll go for the side. And then I'm going to real quick do the bottom again since I had to go back into it. Okay, and if you look at this one, see, I already appliqued that one on. And that was when I was having problems with my bobbin. So it's finally fixed now. But anyway, I'm still having a problem with that corner. This is how my mom taught me how to poke out the corners. One of the few things my mom taught me about sewing. I didn't have no patience for it. All right. Now I'm going to sew 1/4 of an inch around. Let me get over here. And let's get a hold of them strings. So now I'm going to go around it. I had to sneak one in. That was almost done. So I didn't have to do the applique on camera. Because doing applique on camera, that's as bad as cutting. I can't cut on camera either. But I should have changed my bobbin thread, but I didn't. Look at that. I made it. I didn't have to backstitch or nothing on that corner. One more. Oh no, my backside is white, so I didn't have to change it. Now let's see if I can pick up these strings. Oh, look at there. All right, let's cut this off close. There you go. Ha ha! And there's the back. It just needs ironed again. Sorry. I'm sitting here admiring it and yeah, my back is white. It's a two-tone white. It's got lines and geometric stuff on it. And that's what I used on this one for the background because I ran out of the snowflakes on white. So yeah, there you is. So when I actually do this one, I'm going to go around the rim of it here in black, not in white. I started out with white on the top and white on the bottom, and then I switched it afterwards. So there you go. I did a whole project for you. Woo-hoo! Oh, you be careful there, Jessica. We'll see you after a while, crocodile. What accent do I have, Melissa? Well, you have an accent from across the river, across the ocean. He's lost a fat roll. Who are we talking about? Jack? Yeah, if she could see my quilts now, that would be something. I think they're pretty. Leo is, yeah, circling you like a shark. Bernice, you thought I missed you as being a Smurfette. If you say something again, you'll see you're blue like a Smurfette. Leo always wants food. So, talking about my mom, let me find it here. I have it right here. I put it on my cart. Oh, I can shut off my iron now. Okay. My sister has one of my mom's quilts. And let me tell you, I did not even know my mom made quilts when I was a teenager. Because, back then I didn't want nothing to do with my parents. They were idiots and I was just a stupid teen. Anyway, my sister has one of my mom's quilts, and it's a tumbler quilt, and it's one of these quilts. I got this pattern for $1 on Missouri Star. So I'm going to make my own tumbler quilt for me. And who knows, maybe my sister will see it when I die and she'll want mine to put up with mom's. Hi, Janice. How are you? Miss Janice. She must be off work today, too. Who would I be? Well, I don't know because I only know of one, and that's Smurfette for the girls. Unless you want to be one of the guys. Which that could be in any time, Go ahead, Janice. Say something else. We all think our parents are idiots and know nothing when we're teens. That's why I say I did not hang out with my mom. And my sister is 9 years and some odd months. I always say she's 10 years younger than me. She hung out with my mom. They would go shopping and they did everything together. I'm like, oh, no, I don't shop. Not like that. So it doesn't surprise me that she knew that mom quilted and I didn't. I didn't hang around the house at all when I was that age. Do you have a tumbler template? Yes, I do, ma'am. I have a mini one, which is 2.5 inches, and I have a 5-inch one. I think there was one other girl Smurf called Sassy Smurf. Oh, that could be. That's me, Brian. Sorry, Brainy. Oh, Judy confirmed it. There was a Sassy Smurf. Sounds like me and my sister. I was out riding my horse with friends. Yeah, I was never at home when she was growing up. And like I say, there was 10 years difference in us, pretty much. And I was the baby girl of the family until she came along. And my dad would still carry me off to bed even though I was 10. And I was pretty dang tall then because I was the tallest kid in the class. My mom taught me a lot of crafts. She was an artist. Oh, I have my tumbler templates here too. Yeah, I have two different sizes, the 2.5, the real mini one, and then I have the 5-inch. And even though I got this for $1, it says that it's 42 count, 2.5-inch print mini squares, or one package of the 5-inch print squares that you're going to cut in half. Well, I'm going to use it for the bigger one. I'm going to make the bigger tumblers. I can't see myself cutting all those little bitty ones to do a small one, because you know how many of those you'd have to do a quilt? And this quilt is only 20 by 40 and a half. See the back side here? And I'm like, that's a table runner. I don't want to make a table runner. But this pattern is for the table runner. I just want it so I can see what I'm doing, you know. I've seen that too, but I can't remember who made it. There was also Smurf Willow and Smurf Blossom and Smurf Storm. Really? That shows you how much I paid attention to them. My sister is 4 years older than I am. I was daddy's girl, but my mom and I have gotten closer since my dad passed away. Well, I was daddy's girl, and I stayed daddy's girl even after my sister was born. My sister was mommy's girl, and I was daddy's girl. I did everything with my dad. So the only thing I have left to do on this is to sew the smoke up here. So I'll get that sewed on there yet. I'll switch my thread again. I'm getting really good at threading the top. It was that bobbin, the one that was getting me. So let's flip this around so you can see this. There you go. So anyway, I'll trim off all of this batting now before I put the back to it. I just had the back here. Where is it? Here's the back. And I will put them face down together. Face down together here. And then I'll sew all the way around and leave an opening and do the same thing that I turned on the other one. Are you going to use a decorative stitch for the steam? I just might, because Brian, I haven't played with any of these decorative stitches on the Jazz. I've barely sewed with the Jazz. Well, hello. Come here. Come here. Would you like to have your camera time? Huh? You want your camera time? We gotta go up here. There you is. Say hello, my peoples. I lost my papa at 5, and it was like my world ended as I loved him to bits. Oh yeah. I was with my dad almost to the end. I saw him on a Tuesday and he died on Thursday. So I was one of the last ones besides my sister and my mom that saw him. Oh, honey. Oh, my honey girl, huh? Over here. Up here. Look up there, yeah. Oh, I know what else I forgot to tell you that I got. Was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. That's when I told you I got my Missouri Star stuff, wasn't it? I think it was yesterday. I got my batting for Flower Farm. So now I can sandwich it and get it over to Shirley. Someone here woke up as well. Oh, hello, Nala. I held my dad's hand when he passed. Well, I had a real nice talk with my dad the 2 days before he passed. And he said that he was really glad that I met Kelly and that Kelly will take good care of me. And then he didn't have to worry about me anymore. He worried about me with my first husband. Yes, he did. Okay. I'm done being choked up about my dad. I could do that though, Brian, because I have a little piece. This is what I used with my brother. And I tested a bunch of stitches on it. See, I even did a decorative flower thing here. Yeah, you can see that. I did a decorative flower thing there. Some of it looks like heartbeats, you know, and then I did this one swinging down, and I did lots of the zigzags, different lengths and that. But I really like that flower. But this was on my brother that I did these. But I just took a piece of scrap and I sewed on it to test them out. And so that's what I'll do with this before I put the smoke ring things coming up, the steamy. But I really like this. I think this is really cool looking. And yeah. And if you noticed, when I did my 1/4 inch, I came right to the edge of that coffee cup handle. But that was a 1/4 inch. I could have done just 1/8 of an inch, but I thought it looked better with the 1/4 inch. And yes, it caught the where I turned it, because I turned it here on the bottom. But it caught it because I had extra down here for the turning. So, hey, I got all that stuff done in an hour. Woo! Because I didn't start really doing anything until about an hour from now. When are you starting Song Sparrow? Lori is going to be starting that the first Monday in January for Song Sparrow. And she's going to be doing it on her channel. And then I'll be starting Winter Kisses. I just had that. Where did I put it? Oh. Let me move this again. Here it is. And I will be starting Winter Kisses January 2nd. A week from today. Oh, we've already had the nastiness here, let me tell you. Hi, Winston. How are you? It's so good to see you. I missed you this morning. I slept in a little bit this morning. So if you were on Eddie's this morning, I missed all that. Eddie or Ryan's, either one. Oh, he's all gross. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this one because it's only 2 blocks. You got 6 of this block and 6 of this block, and then you alternate them. And there's no sashing, Once you put your six of each block together, then you put a small border around, and then you put the bigger border around, and then you quilt it and bind it, and you're done. Yeah, Judy, I haven't even started cutting my pieces yet. Well, you could tell that when I showed you that bin for the jelly rolls, because that's my Winter Kisses jelly roll in there. Giovanna, that is Winston. Are you cutting Winter Kisses out ahead of time? I'm half cut out. Well, I was going to start cutting Winter Kisses tomorrow, but I don't know how much I'm going to get cut, because next Tuesday I'm having surgery on that toe, my bad toe, because he's decided that it's been taking too long to heal. So, and I have that done very first thing in the morning, Tuesday morning. I have to be at the hospital at 6:15, and it's just down the road here. Where am I sitting at? It's down the road this way, straight ahead of me. And it takes maybe 5 minutes, and that's if I get a red light between here and there. I like the Winter Kisses pattern. What is the fabric requirements? Well, it takes a jelly roll. The jelly roll is for all of these pieces. And then there is background fabric, which is 4 yards. The big border is 1 yard. The inner border and the accent corners are 3/4 of a yard. So see this gray right in here? That is this first border too. So you got to have enough for the first border and those little accents. And then 3/4 of a yard for binding, and 5 yards for backing, or 2.5 of 108. And I have some 108s over there in a tote, and I think I'm just going to grab one of them to do the backing with. Well, it got hurt at the end of August, so it's almost 4 months, and it should have been healed like a month ago. And I'm still having to see him every week to 10 days because it's just not healing. We even put collagen on it, and we did all the things. Well, it shouldn't be a bad surgery because we're just doing a local. He's just numbing my foot because I have neuropathy anyway. And the last time I had surgery on my foot, it was just a general anesthesia that the anesthesia guy put in my IV. And that was because they put a tourniquet on my leg for that surgery. And when I could feel the tourniquet, I said, oh, there's something on my leg that's hurting. He says, well, let me give you a little more juice. Because almost all of my surgeries that I've had in the last 3 to 5 years, I've been awake while they were doing it. They just have me out enough to where I don't care what they're doing. But I talk to them. I tell them jokes while they're doing it. I had them rolling the last time they operated on my foot. Thanks, Jan. Well, Lisa, you're welcome back anytime. Like, subscribe, comment, whatever you want to do. I was slowly crawling up to that 500 mark. But I'm really glad you stopped by, Lisa, and I hope you had a good time here. I don't always show an actual project, but I show you what I'm working on. Well, yeah, and I keep the doctors entertained too, let me tell you. When I had the major surgery on my left foot, there was a bunch of med students in there, along with like 3 doctors doing the surgery. That's how intense the surgery was. I had 2 orthopedic surgeons in there, and my regular foot doctor now, he was in there watching them. So he knows my whole history. The only thing that we're a little concerned about is I'm on blood thinners. So I've been waiting to hear from him to see if I have to stop that. Oh, great, Lisa. I'm glad you subscribed. I can't wait to see you back again. Because see, look at there. I remembered your name. Jamie. I see my Jamie. Jamie, it's Tuesday morning. I have to be at the hospital at 6:15, surgeries at 7:15. See, him and I both expected it to be in January or February. And so, because I saw him last Monday, and that's when we decided what we were going to do. Well, it's either him take the knuckle out of that toe, or he was going to take the whole toe itself, because he's just tired of messing with it. And I said, well, let's just take the knuckle first. So the very tip knuckle there, that's what he's taking out of my baby toe. And that way it won't rub against the bone anymore. Hi, Denise. How are you? I'm glad to see you there, Missy. I saw you the other day in somebody's chat. And I said hi, but I didn't really get a chance to talk. I think you will need to stop the blood thinners. Yeah, I thought so too, Judy, but they never said. And when the pre-op nurse called for all the verifications of all the medicines and everything, I asked her, I said, well, now am I supposed to stop my blood thinner? And she says, I don't know. And I said, well, you're the next person to ask. Hi, Steph. How are you? Golly, girl. I haven't seen you for a while. Every time you're on, I've been busy, but I've watched the replays. I'm getting to be the queen of replays, let me tell you. And it's because I'm following so many different people. Yeah, and I saw all the stuff that Mona's been buying off of you too. Well, I guess since I'm done sewing that, I guess I will go. But I am so thrilled that I bought this whole book. I bought a whole book just for that pattern right there. I wanted that holly wreath. and I had to buy the whole book to get it. I wonder what page it's on. I know it's block 5. Look at there, it's almost at the end. There it is. Block 5. I think it's got another picture for it. Nope, it don't. Oh, here it is down here. I'll slowly get my hand over all the measurements. But it's real simple. That's a 6 patch with a little piece of white sewed to the end of it. And then you got this green piece that has stitch and flips on either side. That's what this whole thing is. But I didn't know what size these things were, so I had to buy the whole book to get it. Well, look at that. It's got mittens in it that I don't have to applique. And there's a cute little basket with a holly leaf on it. Oh, and a cute little house. Sorry, sideways. I did the same for the Scotty dog because my in-laws had one. Yeah, isn't that in here? Yeah, the Scotty dog's on here too. Yeah. But I got it for this, but I was also looking at the basket and this one down here. That one there. I like blue and white blocks. I don't know what it is with them. So yeah, that's on my list for this next year. I'm going to work on one of those. I also have a Christmas kit in this top drawer over here that I got to work on. I have Melody Lane I need to work on. I have 2 from Fabric Addiction over there that I need to work on. But I need all these quilts done and out of the way first. You can do so much with stitch and flip blocks. Yes. Lori's next live is Monday. Monday at 10 a.m. Eastern time. Yeah, Brian, that's the way with me. I was searching and searching for that. I knew it was block 5. And it Pat Sloan did she did a sew along of this back in, I think it was 2019 or 2020. And so I was searching and searching for just this block. But I come to find out you can't get just this block. You have to buy the whole book. There you go, Lynn. Lori even said it the same way I did. Monday at 10 a.m. Eastern. Yeah, we're going to be, Lori and I both will be busy because her and I both are doing Song Sparrow and Winter Kisses at the same time. Nikki's going to be doing both of them with us too. And so is Joydy. And there's a couple other ones that are doing both of them with us. If there's any want or need for us to actually sew together, Lisa offered her Discord for Deb's Cottage, and we can do it in there. If you need or want any time to sew together, we can go in there and sew together too. Oh yeah, Judy's doing both of them. I knew there was somebody else real close to me that I knew was doing both. I'm ordering the PDF version of Winter Kisses. Well, that's what I did because I couldn't get the paper one for it. So I ordered the PDF and then my husband printed it out because if you see me, I don't have my computer next to me when I'm cutting because I cut in the kitchen. And when I sew over here, my computer is clear across the room. So I had to have it printed out. So my husband printed it for me. I missed the name of the book. This one is called Winter Wonderland. I know it's hard to see because it's in white right up here in the white area. Winter Wonderland, and I got it from Fat Quarter Shop. I hope you're doing good, Marla. I haven't seen you for quite a while. Oh, Giovanna's not going to do it. Okay. Yeah, Sherry's doing it. Are you doing Song Sparrow too, Sherry? Because, yes, I will be busy. But I have to cut Winter Kisses this weekend. Because next Friday, this will be starting. And then next weekend, I have to cut for Song Sparrow. At least one block's worth. There's Shirley, my Shirley sister. Hi, Regina. How are you, girl? I hear that Regina is going to be meeting up with Jessica when she's in Texas this week. I think you guys are meeting up on Tuesday. Plus, Sheila is in Texas too. So I think they're all going to meet together on Tuesday. I'm debating on Dasher or Berry and Pine's line. Oh, those are both really cute lines, though. Hi, Kevin. How are you? Good to see you in here. Well, thanks for sharing me out. I finally got over the 460 mark. I'm at 464, I believe. At least last I looked, it was 464. Oh, between coughing and crossing your legs so you don't pee yourself. I tell you, the coughs are the worst things when you get sick. Yeah, see, Regina just said all three of them are going to meet up on Tuesday. I thought it was Tuesday. We need to get you to 500. Well, I have been working on trying to get it higher. I've been visiting my paranormal people, my fish people, my cruising people. Twisted Nerves I met off of I think it was Eddie's channel. My Song Sparrow kit came in. Anyone need a pattern? I have two. Oh, look at there. Nikki ordered two too, and she sent one to Joyce K. Regina, we don't want to be raising bail money for you three next week. Yeah, there you go. Bye, Lynn. Have a good weekend. Jody said she'd take it in Discord. Take what? Jody, don't you have the Song Sparrow? I almost said recipe. The pattern? And I've been working on putting out some more. It's just been really hard for me with all the different doctor's appointments I've been going to. Oh, Regina's extra pattern. Oh, okay. I understand you now. Oh, she got Leo all cleaned up. I didn't order the actual kit. I have a small fat quarter bundle of Melody, and that's what the pattern was made for, was the Melody line. But I have a small, I think is like 13 fat quarters that I have, and you need what, 21 of them? I don't have my Song Sparrow sitting up here with me. It's in a project box. So I'm using that fat quarter bundle, and then I'm adding to it with what I have around here. Oh, it was Walter this time. He must have got his stick caught. Oh, Joyce has some Sherry and Chelsea and Corey Yoder. She's going to mix it up for the Song Sparrow. Oh, that would be pretty. Yeah. And Walter and Leo, they have the short legs, so it's easy for them to roll around. Honey, when she goes out, she goes trudging along, she's smelling everything, and all of a sudden she'll jump up and just dive in. She does the same thing when it snows. Oh, you had his stick. I can't believe he actually followed Leo someplace. He took her right to the tub. I say usually it's Leo that's the one getting in trouble. He's the one that's doing stuff. So I will see y'all Friday. Maybe Sunday. I don't know about Sunday. I told you maybe last Sunday, and then I slept in, so I didn't make it last Sunday. I might make it this Sunday, though. Who knows? I'm going to try and do it, Shirley. Oh, you have a big problem with colors? Well, I have a problem with my stash. I don't have big amounts of stash. Hugo used to suck up his stomach to keep his willy out of the snow. Oh, that's funny. Oh, Melissa doesn't have the Song Sparrow pattern, but I have a similar pattern, so I'll wing it. Melissa, Mona has posted in Discord lots of free patterns too that you can do instead of the actual Song Sparrow. Bye, Marla. You take care and you get some rest and drink lots of water. And when I had the cough, Marla, I took Mucinex D. That helped my cough immensely. I was really sick when I had that cough too, so I really recommend the Mucinex D. Yeah, see, it's them little bitty legs, Nikki. Honey has bigger legs. Sassy was my tiniest pug, and she was even 17 pounds at one time. But when she passed, she was only like 8 pounds. So she was my little one. If I don't see you, I hope your surgery goes well. Well, thanks, Brian. You have Vicks on your feet, and then white socks. That works wonders too. Oh, she makes paths for him. Yeah, there you go, Regina. Melissa wants to do it with us, and she doesn't have the pattern. Yeah, Nikki sent Joyce K the pattern because she had an extra one too. Yeah, Blue Rooster Farms. That one has a bluebird pattern in it. Yeah. You can use any pattern that you want on it. Riley Blake has a fat little bird. That's a free pattern too. So no, it wouldn't be hard at all to wing it. I don't think it would. Because isn't Song Sparrow like 2 different blocks too, and you just alternate them? I think it's about the same way. Because it's the same designer for both of them. Oh, somebody already claimed it. So, there you go. It's time for me to go. I got a quilt to be ripping up. I got to get my seam ripper out and rip that apart. Plus, I want to work on my cutie. My cutie, I'm moving the camera. My cutie's waiting for me. I'm ready to make another pass here. Because I'm going to go from that end to this end this time. So my cutie's waiting for me. Yeah, Riley Blake has 3 versions of the Bluebird. I knew they had the little fat bird. Yeah, listen to Terry. Show us what you're doing. You know, Terry, the last time I sewed with it, my hopping foot fell off. So I got to be able to make a pass without losing my hopping foot. Bye, Jane. I'm so glad you came. We got to turn Jane blue, too. I have your last video in my save to watch later list. And so I will get to it. Feel free to do a quick live on your cutie so we can watch. Well, if I do it on the cutie, it will probably be a video. I don't know. I just don't know. Oh, it's okay to show things like that? Well, let me tell you, I was just flabbergasted when it fell off on me. It made a noise, so I stopped the machine, and when I looked, that hopping foot just bloop, fell right over. Well, yeah, it was funny at the time. It was funny because I was not expecting that to be the problem. Oh, there you go. So Terry put up Blue Rooster Farm for bird patterns. Everybody have a great weekend. I'm going to be cutting tomorrow. I'm cutting for this. I'm going to cut one of the blocks at least. so I can get started on Friday. Because then next weekend I have to cut for Song Sparrow. No, I didn't curse. I just like, oh. You know me and my noises. Oh. And I quick grab it and I'm pushing it back up and screwing it back on. Like, oh my gosh. See, now the first thing that I was expecting to happen was me to run out of bobbin thread. That's what I expected. I didn't expect the hopping foot to fall. Oh. So everybody have a great, great weekend. I'm going to work on ripping out that quilt, and I'm going to work on the cutie again, and then I got cutting to do tomorrow, and then surgery on Tuesday morning. So I don't know what else I got to do. I can't think of nothing else. So I will see y'all later. Bye.